like bacon and heart attacks. Remember there was like studies like
Oh, yeah.
when we were super young and everyone was doing diets and like fucking, I don't know what that Pilates place. What's that place called? I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
So these women, these guys, everyone's fucking working out. They're trying to be on diets, but they actually don't want to work out. They just want to be on diets. And then they are told, like, don't eat bacon, gives you a heart attack. And then they find out later, a little bit of bacon's okay. Don't drink wine. That's bad for you. You're a lush. A little bit of wine is good for your heart.
Yeah.
Like, don't eat the yolk of the egg because there's too much cholesterol. Just kidding. You like that cholesterol. That's good for you.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of studies, too, on... I know I've said this a million times before, but salt, most people are actually too low on salt.
100%. Well,
you're high in sodium, but you don't have the minerals and stuff that you need to actually
people are just finding that out.
Water.
They're finding out that they need minerals to be added to stuff.
Yeah, because if you drink distilled water, like there's cleanses, there's if a doctor wants to put a scope up your ass, they make you drink a solution. Part of that solution is just distilled water.
Mm-hmm.
Because it goes straight through you. Your body does not absorb it. If you drink a gallon of distilled water, you will shit it right out. Your body goes, I don't know what to do with this. There's nothing in it. It's just hydrogen. It's fucking...
I'm going to do that this weekend.
You should. But if you don't have the minerals to bind, your body absorbs it and uses those minerals. You use a ton of minerals to detox. Yeah. Your liver needs it. It's what we're made out of.
It's true.
We're made out of all these, branch chain amino acids and
but see what I mean, though?
Lipids and
like we've been learning all of this stuff, and it is now 2020. And you're gonna tell me we know everything about one virus?
We don't know shit.
In 4 months? No, absolutely not. That's fucking insane. There'd be no way. I don't care how many fucking electronics or labs, micro labs. I don't care what you have. There's nothing that will tell you exactly how this is going to play out at any point. Yeah. And so many people are building like research and data and these charts. And I'm like, where are you fucking comparing this data to? No one even does this for marijuana to find out the benefits of marijuana and the non-beneficial part of marijuana. Like, there's nothing that's FDA regulated on that whatsoever.
They need more studies on that.
Yeah, like, and you're going to say that you can build a chart out of something you've only known about for 5 months? Say they knew about it in December.
Yeah, there's over 100,000 different viruses and little living creatures in plants, in humans, in everything. Yeah. And those things originated from things... and viruses and little molecules and stuff. Using big words.
Big words.
Molecules. Don't know what it means, just saying it.
The molecules.
This shit, these things have been around for literally millions of years. Yeah. We've only had electricity for what, 200 years? Not even.
Yeah. I just
electricity. Before that, motherfuckers were reading books with candlelight.
That's the thing. And the world has not even gotten over racism. Like,
yeah, there's
so much
Mexicans.
Fucking room for us to figure out shit, and so many people are just like I get it. We can't have our economy be shut down like this. This is ridiculous. There's certain people that are out there risking their lives because they're an essential person. Essential falls on a lot of things other than the service industry. So a bunch of small businesses, a bunch of stores, a bunch of random little places are getting really fucked up by this. Yeah. And so the problem is one part of me is like, we don't know what's going to happen. Let's sit it out for a minute because that's what you do. Like,
right.
You don't want a mass death rate among, obviously a part of me is also the other way, which it's like, there's so many fucking people, like, let's kill off some of them. If I'm one of them, who cares? And then the other part of me is hunker down, stay inside, fear everything. And then there's the other side of me that is like, let's open the economy up. I'm tired of this bullshit. Like, clearly nothing's going on. I only know one person that's gotten it. And who knows how the tests work, if how many false negatives there are, false positives, or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's just so many fucking questions that I feel like no one's addressing. That's like the serious stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, like
I don't give a fuck who's shut down. I want to figure out what the fuck this is.
the comparison of I love the comparison of influenza.
I feel like I'm cussing a lot. I'm very ramped up about
2000,
this right now.
2018, the year 2018, 50,000 people died from the flu in America. That is substantial.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, I know this hasn't been a year yet. We're only a few months into the year. Now,
But I mean, we pretend like 50,000 is not a big deal. Like,
that's crazy.
That's
I know, that's
still a big deal. Like, are we
a lot
that
of fucking
fucking
people.
numb to, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel,
there's motherfuckers dying of the
Like-
flu out there.
okay, I get it. More people died with the flu, but also those people still died. Like, and we did nothing. We didn't
Right.
stop doing stuff. We didn't
But
focus on hand cleansing.
it's the unknown. Influenza's been around for a while now. Now, and COVID has too, but this is an adaptation of it. And they don't know how, because people don't know, they go,
Yeah.
it's bad. People are catching it. We don't know. It's bad. So best thing we could do is take all the precautions, shut shit down, don't touch anything, don't look at anyone. It's going to be fine. Just because it's so contagious, but it's not that deadly, which makes it more contagious because people are carrying it who are fucking fine.
Yeah.
And the majority of people probably already have it.
You know what? Fucking. Ugh. So they keep releasing different symptoms. If you look up COVID-19 symptoms, there's an
that shit changes every day.
an asymptomatic chart now, and there's a symptomatic chart.
Okay, the first one doesn't exist.
The first one does not exist.
If you're asymptomatic, that means you do not have symptoms.
So someone made this chart, right, on a blog. They like blogged it out. And and so this person made this chart, and half of it, so they're like asymptomatic, you might feel a little more sluggish, a little more tired. And like, so
No,
basically,
that's symptomatic.
so basically this person made this chart, and I don't know if it was a joke or if it was
I hope
for
it's
real.
a joke. That shit's hilarious.
And then I read another post that was a legitimate one. And it just said the symptoms of COVID-19. So I'm like looking at the symptoms.
Yeah.
They 100% do change every day. And so they're saying less severe case, this is what you feel. More severe case, this is what you feel. Extreme, this is what you feel. So now there's different levels.
Yeah.
So it starts out with a little fatigue, tired, confused, emotional, a little stressed, maybe a little dizzy. And I was like, so you're just listing off the symptoms of a panic attack. It's basically like the progression into a panic attack is what's happening.
If I read a list of any symptoms, I'll feel those symptoms.
Well, and then here's the funny thing, though, is that
It's WebMD
everyone's
style.
tired and fucking sluggish and fatigued, and some of us have stuffy noses because now there's nasal congestion on it. And I'm like, we all have stuffy noses because of fucking
allergy season.
allergies.
Yeah, it's the springtime.
There's just so many things on
You
there.
know what it is? It's the WebMD mythology, not mythology. WebMD. There's a word I'm looking for. Stuff. It's stuff where whatever you look up, that symptom's gonna say cancer. That's WebMD,
true.
right? So it's
Everything says COVID.
yeah, that they're just going, well, what are the symptoms that most people have in common? Because there's people have symptoms like, I'm bleeding from my eyes. And they're like, oh, that's not good. But that's the crazy part, is that it's different. This is why they're so scared of it. And they're being
Well, because they know
precautionary.
nothing about it.
Right.
Everyone's symptoms are different. There's not even a generalized symptom list because it's so fucking new.
Even though a lot of people haven't died from it, the people that have is scary because it's not just old people. It's not just like, oh, people with lung issues.
Yeah, it's
like,
everyone.
okay, well, okay,
It just
overweight
depends.
people
It's
sometimes.
like a real. It's like one of those like investigation shows, you know, where like you never think you're gonna be in one of those hospital shows. We're all in a hospital show right now, where it's like, ooh, can House figure out what the virus is before the virus gets to everybody else, even him?
Yeah.
Like,
He slams like 6 Vicodins and chugs
Yeah.
of whiskey, and he's like, you know what it is? Everyone has pulmonary embolisms. Like, what? You're right. Whoa!
It's like there's something weird that we have not noticed in all of these people that's so small, so minuscule. And, like, maybe they all have aneurysms. Maybe they all have, like, who knows? I don't know. Like, maybe they all have had cataract surgery or, like...
Yeah, because there's no... Yeah, they're like...
No, there's something.
It is... I mean, it's... They're like, well, for the majority of people have some sort of other health issues.
It really does. It's been affecting a lot of people with diabetes, heart issues, and obesity.
Yeah, a lot of overweight people, unfortunately.
Which is a lot of the United States.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know. It's scary. But it's also, it dies really easy. So fucking wash your hands with soapy shit.
Well, even they were saying that. They don't know. The hot water thing might be... They're like, maybe it does die with soap. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it comes back. Maybe it lives a little. Maybe if you miss one, they all reproduce and then multiply all over your house. I just like...
Because they did, when they studied what temperature it dies on was like 130 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not that hot.
I mean, it's kind of hot.
It's pretty hot. It's hot water.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way.
It's not boiling, though. It's hot. That's hot ass water. But it ain't gonna boil you. What's boiling? 200 degrees?
You know what's really frustrating? Is that there's a store here in Spokane. It's called My Fucking Basket. My Fresh Basket.
Yeah, your fucking baskets.
And they're one of the most expensive stores here. But yet they're the emptiest.
That's kind of nice.
So I feel like I'm paying for the luxury of not having anyone around me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I walk in there and
everyone knows it's too expensive.
I don't feel like I have to wear a mask because there's literally maybe 12 of us in that entire place.
That's awesome.
And like 11 of those people being the workers.
Yeah, if you go into Walmart right now, as soon as you step foot in there, you have corona all over you.
I just like...
Kids are coughing with their fucking mouths open.
I'm kind of like hitting up the what are those called? Whole Foods of the supermarkets is what I'm hitting up.
Yeah, the natural grocers and all that.
No one likes those places right now.
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, fuck granola. We need Pop-Tarts and
I'm just kidding.
Tomatoes.
Vegetables anyways, and those people usually have the best veggies.
I know. We have such a fucking bipolar diet right now. I love it.
Hey, our diet's actually been really great up until this last weekend when you said chips in a text message when I asked you what you wanted from the store.
Because I wanted chips.
And what happened was that I single-handedly bought 7 different brands of chips, ranging from Doritos to Cheetos to Takis to Ruffles to tortilla chips. I mean, if you wanted someone for the job and you wanted someone to do it right and you wanted like a president for chips, it was me.
It was definitely you.
And then I also had...
Yeah, but here's my issue.
And then I stockpiled ginger beer and tonic water to the point where I have 2 more bottles chilling in a cabinet just warm because I already have 2 that are open right now.
Because we'll do a day of beer drinking, chips, popcorn, all these
and don't say it. Actually, we've been really good.
No. Let me finish what I was going to say.
I feel like I have to say this because trust me, I used to do this every other weekend.
You cannot stop what I'm in the middle of.
So every other weekend we used to watch.
Amanda, I'm literally getting to what you're going to say.
But now it's been 4 weeks.
After that day,
see,
then
that wasn't what you were going to say.
Juice, and then we eat salad, and we have grilled, grass-fed, grass-finished, free range, no antibiotics, had a name, Herbert.
Rose gave our eggs to us.
With a turmeric vinaigrette because it's anti-inflammatory.
It's true.
And the CBD bath.
I also juice turmeric.
And yeah, we're juicing turmeric.